top trending news updates from NaijaNews TV. Here are the headlines. Gospel singer arrested with severe core members head in Nasarawa. Again, Boko Haram strikes in Borno, kills 40, abducts scores. Bola Tinubu is his own cabal. He's behaving like an alpha male, says Shegun. Edwin Clark calls for suspension of Nigerian Governors Forum, described them as notorious cabal. Petrol to cost more as depot owner raised price to 950 naira per litre. Now the news in detail. In the trending news online, the Nasarawa State Police Command has arrested a gospel singer, Timileyin Ajayi, for allegedly killing and dismembering his 24-year-old girlfriend, Salome Enejo, a member of the National Youth Service Corps, for suspected ritual purposes. The command spokesperson, Rahman Nansel, told Punch Metro in an exclusive interview that Enejo was a corps member serving in Abuja before she was brutally murdered by the suspect. The suspect, Ajayi, was apprehended by churchgoers on Sunday in Orozo, a community bordering the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and Nasarawa State, after he was found carrying a poly bag containing the severe head of Enejo. In an interview with Punch Online on Monday, the church Bible study teacher and General Secretary, Caleb Umaru, explained that a member had noticed Ajayi acting suspiciously near a river. Meanwhile, during a telephone interview with Punch Metro, the suspect was rescued from being mobbed by the vengeful crowd, who caught him with a severe head. Nancy added that further investigation uncovered the rest of the mutilated body inside the suspect apartment. During the investigation at his place of residence, 2 sacks was found with the victim's dismembered body. The victim has been identified as a 24-year-old Salome Enejo. Her parents have been contacted and have identified her. She's a National Youth Service Corps member serving in Abuja. The suspect is currently receiving medical treatment at the hospital. He was injured when we rescued him. A thorough investigation has commenced, Nancy, the command spokesperson, stated. In a new development, at least 40 farmers have been reportedly killed in the Dumba community in the Kakuwa local government area of Borno State, with the whereabouts of several others yet to be ascertained following an attack by terrorists believed to be members of Boko Haram and the Islamic State of West African Province. It was gathered that the attack, which happened around 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, also left dozens of farmers missing, who maybe have been abducted by the militant. Borno State Commissioner for Information and Internal Security, Professor Usman Tar, confirmed the attack in the statement on Monday. Investigation has commenced on the circumstances behind this attack. Initial reports indicate about 40 farmers have been killed, while the whereabouts of many who escaped the attack are being traced for reunion with their families, Tar disclosed. This is coming barely 24 hours after 2 people were killed and a church was set ablaze in a similar attack on the Chibok community in the southern part of the state. Sources said the victims were attacked by the terrorists after moving beyond the security track marked by the military around the communities to prevent residents from straying into Boko Haram or ISWAP enclaves. Meanwhile, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Shegun, has submitted that President Bola Tinubu operate a structure that doesn't allow his appointees to be fully effective in their roles. Dismissing insinuations of a cabal within the Tinubu government, Shomi accused the president of doing everything by himself and limiting those assigned to different roles from delivering their mandates. According to him, President Tinubu is the only cabal within his administration because everything starts and ends at his table, and nobody can take responsibility for actions or inactions. Speaking during an interview appearance on TVC on Tuesday, the former governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Ogun State said things need to change before it gets too messy. He said, "The problem with the Bola Tinubu presidency is not so much of a cabal. The problem I see with Bola Tinubu presidency is that somehow he has designed an infrastructure of his government that does not allow the men he has put in place to do the job they are assigned." In the same vein, other statesman Edwin Clark has demanded the immediate suspension of the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF). He opined that the forum has deviated from its role and has transformed to a notorious cabal prioritizing political power over public service. Speaking via an open letter released on January 13, 2025, he described the NGF as once noble initiative that has lost its way. He criticized governors for reducing state assemblies to mere extensions of their administration and positioning themselves for Senate roles, effectively turning the chamber into a retirement plan rather than a body of independent thought. The NGF was created to serve as a bridge between tiers of government, but instead, it has morphed into a force that undermines legislative independence, he stated. The NGF's ability to unify state governors under a common banner could have been its greatest strength, but instead, it has often been wielded as a weapon against constitutional order, Clark added. Despite his criticisms, Clark expressed hope that the NGF could be reformed, while acknowledging that critics critics often describe it as notorious cabal, he expressed his belief that meaningful changes could transform it into a force for good. Rounding off the news update for tonight, the premium motor spirit PMS, also known as petrol, would likely cost more as depot owners have increased prices by about 74%. This follows the recent increase of crude oil prices, including Nigeria's burning light to $80 per barrel this week from $73 per barrel last week. Already, some depots, including Swift Depot, have increased their loading prices to 950 naira per litre from 907 naira per litre, while Wospap Depot also increased its price to 950 naira per litre from 909 naira per litre. Similarly, Sarah Depot increased its price to 950 naira per litre from 910 naira per litre, while Shell Plugs increased its loading price to 960 naira per litre from 908 naira per litre. We will continue to monitor all the stories. For more updates, please stay tuned to NaijaNews TV.